Good evening, everyone. I will just letting everybody in the room. Well, it's evening on the East Coast, afternoon here still in California. So, uh, all these note takers, they don't get all the magic. So we're saying no to those people. If you got a note taker in the room, if you're here, you can raise your hand. I'll accept your note taker. All right, we'll kick off here in just a minute. All right, so just give me a second. What's up, Nick? Pedro?
What's happening?
Hey, Adam.
How's your flight?
It was good. It was on time.
That's a plus.
That's a plus. Yesterday was havoc, I heard here in San Diego. So
Oh boy.
I'm glad I did not freaking fly yesterday. I'll tell you that much.
Hmm.
But there was a crying baby behind me, so so this is the thing, right? I flew from Chicago today and back to San Diego. For those that didn't know, I was in Chicago. And I upgraded to first class because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pay my $200 and upgrade to first class and think I was gonna do some PML private or raising some money on the plane, right? And talk to the person beside me the entire way. And sure as hell, as soon as he sat down, he put his headphones on. I'm like, fuck. And then the people behind me were talking the whole time. I was like, shit, I should have picked this. I wish I could have picked the seat behind me.
Hmm.
All right. All right. Pay a Nick, can I make you co-host? So if you want to
Yeah,
um let people in the waiting room,
sure.
just don't let in the note takers
Okay.
because it just 1 second. There you go. Okay. All right, everybody. For those that do not know me, this is the first time here. Welcome. Usually we host these in the morning time, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. East Coast time, and then we switch it up when I am not in San Diego. And then so this is meant for you to come in, ask questions you're too afraid to ask. If you want to partner on a deal, if you want to talk about a deal, whatever you want to talk about, this Zoom is for you guys to come in and collaborate. It's all about collaboration over competition and also to meet our internal team. So you've got Nick on the screen. He's part of my acquisition team. You got Pedro, our chief technology officer. He's the one building the systems behind everything that's making this wheel turn. And then you'll just meet people along the way. And we want to partner with you guys. We want to help you find deals. We want to underwrite deals, just whatever we're gonna do in this Zoom. Nothing's off limits now. Okay. Well, let's take that back. There are some things off limits. All right. Let's be respectful, and we don't need no tatas hanging out and booties hanging out. So you get what you get on this Zoom, but ain't that kind of Zoom. Okay. So, all right. So, a little bit about me. For those, I think there may be a one or two in here. This is new here. So, been in sub two since 2022. Owners Club member, retired Marine, and I do this full time. So I'm focused right now on multifamily, and I currently have a project right now that I'm working with Pace that I'm raising for. I was just talking to Al about it earlier today. So I'm still looking for $110,000 if anybody wants to come in and partner with us. Hey, it's end of year. You want a tax savings? You don't want to pay Uncle Sam? Come play with me and Pace, right? On a multifamily in New Orleans. So, and then also, we've got another multifamily we got under contract over the weekend. Well, LOI accepted. And so multifamily is coming along, right? It's all about taking imperfect action. If you'd have asked me 60 days ago if I would be doing multifamily, I would have told you probably not. I was not going to be doing that. If you'd have asked me 60 days, if I was going to be hosting Zoom every day, I'd say no. I'm probably not going to be doing that. But you never know what's going to happen. It's all about taking action. It's about failing forward, and don't be afraid of taking on things that you don't know anything about. Just go partner with people and pick their brain. Let them share the wealth of knowledge that they have on you as a partner. And so that's what I did with Pace Morby. And so now I've got another multifamily under is coming our way that will close by the end of the year. And if you take action, things will start falling your way. It could be single family, it could be multifamily, it could be RV parks, it could be really whatever you're working on. But it is one of those things that if you don't do it, if you don't get out there, put yourself out there, nobody's going to know what you're looking for, and nobody's going to know what you need. And you're just going to be sitting on the sidelines till the Lord comes get you. And then do you want to say, hey, when they shows you your life, what you could have been, do you want to say, oh, I wish I'd have listen to Adam back on them Zooms of taking action? Elizabeth agrees with me, right? So she's down there hanging out. So, all right. Let's see here. Pedro, do you got anything? Do you want to discuss anything? You want to introduce yourself? I'll let you and Nick introduce yourselves on here tonight.
Yeah, so hey everybody, my name is Pedro Calle. So I take care of everything systems for Adam, anything automation related. That's me, that's my job. Um, yeah, that's just a quick intro. Let's see. So Adam, I do have a couple of questions.
Okay.
Let me just pull some stuff up
What's up,
regarding
Laura? I
this.
see you on here. Thanks for coming in. Steve. Steve's on our underwriting team for he's part of the multifamily side.
So Adam, I wanted to ask you about so you remember if you remember the last call where we went through the stages in the pipeline for the wholesale stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so talked with Chrissy and with Nick and got some feedback. So Tag, you're it.
Okay. What do you want me to give
Let's
feedback on?
um
Did you get my
hang on.
did you get my piece built out in the spreadsheet?
Um your yeah, sorry, her pace. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's there. So here we go. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, so what do you just think about the stages? Are we missing anything? Christy added these two, LOI sent and signed, so that they can also keep a track, on a holistic level, get the 30,000 foot view.
Content. What do you for hot lead? What do you really want to accomplish by that so it attracts attention?
That'll be on Nick and Christy's side. So if I guess if they're hot, they'll put them there.
Okay. And this is just okay. Contract
Yeah,
signed.
so mainly Nick and Christy will be using this.
Okay.
Does it look good?
And then go to the right.
Yeah, that's it.
Contract signed. Uh, put on there. I would add one more since this is on the wholesale side. Contract assigned
Where would that one go?
right after contract signed.
Okay, let me get the screens out of the way. Okay, so that is contract as signed.
Assigned, like a sign, just like that.
Yeah, so it's before contract sign, right?
No, you want to have it after contract signed because once it, just like say if we're gonna assign it to our buy and hold company, you want to have
Hmm.
it put on there as um, that was where it will go. It don't matter who it gets assigned to, so at least we can track. Hey, this deal hadn't been assigned to anybody yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Any other feedbacks?
no, I think that looks good.
Okay, awesome. That's it for me. Let me know if you
Okay.
do want to maybe tomorrow or whenever the next morning call would be.
Yeah, we need to
go
connect. I
deeper
want to
on that
connect
sheet.
my email on here on my side, so
Mhm.
we'll do that offline, and then connect my social media on here as well, so I can manage
Okay,
a little bit easier.
cool.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Next, as we can see, thanks, Pedro. For those that don't know, Pedro is all the way down in good old Ecuador. He's hanging out down there in the Andes. Is that right? Was that correct? Is
Yeah,
that what the
up in
mountain
the
range is
cold.
down?
Huh?
That's what the mountain range is down there.
Yeah, it's 20, 26, 27 100 meters, so in feet, like 7,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah, no, thank you. I like my ocean. All right. All right. Nick's on the call. So he's probably hopefully he's doing some deals. Nick, if you, and then, all right. Laura, you want to come on? I know you wanted to talk about a deal. Hey, this call is meant for upbeat to clunky, right? Like you're just gonna get behind the scenes of what we're doing in our business, so you can see that we're real people, and then you're gonna get to ask questions with our team. So if you got questions, ask. If you had questions about the CRM, you could ask those. We're here to help. So, Laura, what's up?
So I'm trying to figure out how to, I guess, underwrite a deal and figure out if it's worth doing. And
Okay.
so this would be my first one. So I have lots of questions. How do
Yep.
I start? I know that I have an asking price and of 589. He's currently renting it. Total for all units is 4,900,
Yep.
and it's a fourplex.
Yep.
So
And so you told me that you wanted to. Let me pull up the text message quick. 1 second. Okay. And this is in Spokane, Washington, right? Is the whole
yes.
thing rented out?
Yeah, I don't, he didn't give it all broken down per month,
Okay.
per
But it's
unit. He
49,
says
it's
he's
forty nine
making
hundred
total
dollars is what he
$4,900.
$4,900. And he
Yeah.
owns it outright.
Yeah, because I believe so. Yeah, he says he has it free and clear and there's no liens. I asked him and he said there's not.
Okay. And what do you want to do with it?
Well, if I could make it swing, I would buy it. But if I can't, then I would want to partner. But so I
Well, let's
guess you
look
could
at it real
do it
quick, okay?
as 4
I would
units.
say like if you let me buy it from you, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I could pay you an assignment fee for it if it makes sense, right?
Okay.
So let's underwrite it. Let me pull up my calculator real quick. 1 second.
Because this is my hometown, so I can help keep eyes on things here, which is kind of nice,
Okay.
especially as a beginner.
So I'm looking for Morby methods is what I'm looking for, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let me pull up my calculator and then I'll share my screen, okay? And I'll give everybody in here this link to the calculator so you can have it. All right, so here's the link to the sheet for everybody that wants it. And we'll underwrite it as such. Okay, what's the purchase price again?
Okay. The
He wants
purchase
five,
price,
six.
he's asking 589, which I think is high.
Okay, let's just say he wants 589. We'll give him his price. Just say that. Okay. Market rent is 4,000. We know he's getting 4,900.
That's what he says.
Okay, perfect. And you gave me the property and taxes, insurance, before sale, insurance, and the taxes and insurance you gave me, is that per month?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. 433. Let's do some math quick. So 5100. Just go 5600 because it will sell more. And then insurance. We've got 358. And 40. Okay. And then did he say what he wanted down?
He was being a little wishy-washy on that. I kind of like, well, what would you
Let's
like
just say
down? He said,
let's just say we
what's
gave him
normal?
let's just say we gave him 200,000 down.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to get him to do, I'm like, well, conventional is 5% down. Would you do that? And he says, possibly.
Okay, so that tells me that he's possibly got it owned outright. But let's just play with the numbers just to see what it looks like.
Okay, yeah.
So we know that he wants 589. We don't know. We could always put a contingency on there saying, hey, if it appraises, it praises. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? He needs to
Right.
purchase, we need to purchase it for what it's worth. And so I know I can go out and get a loan to value of 70%. It costs me 2% for my money for the day on a Morby method. Is there an
Cost what?
agent involved? Is there an agent involved?
No.
Okay. All right. Wholesale fee, we'll just leave that right there. That's a bird dog fee. If you're going to structure it, I would need to come in and structure it for you. So we'll say he gave you $10,000 for it. And then, all right. So here's how I would look at it, right? If I gave him 200,000 down, let's just say I could give him even more. Let's say I give him 300,000 down.
So are we able to look at what you're filling in right now?
Are you not seeing it? Oh, my bad.
I'm not, but I might be doing it wrong, to be
Nope.
honest.
You know what?
No.
I'm not even freaking sharing my screen. So I apologize. 1 second. There we go. Now I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, cool.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's start back over. All right. So I got a 589 purchase price. And then I'm going to go out and get a loan to value of 70% on this on this quadplex. That means I'm going to have a first position loan of $412,000. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's going to cost me, I'm going to have to bring a down payment. So, and then you really wouldn't need to worry about this piece, right? Because this is on the internal side. I'm just showing it to you. What you would want to look at and say, hey, I got a deal, I got opportunity. This is where you as a buyer, you could look at it through this lens. But if you're trying to wholesale it, you could look at it through this lens, but you really want to look at also what it could be done, what could be used for. Right now, you're saying it's a long-term rental. So we need to just go off of what his rent is that he's got. So I've got a purchase price here of 589. I'm going to go get a loan for 412, first position loan, which is 70% loan to value. And then I'm going to ask him to sell or finance $289,000 to me. Okay. He's going to get $300,000 at closing. And then I, as a buyer, this is why I want to do Morby methods, because I'm going to be able to take that cash that I would get a cash at close of $97,000 coming back to me. All right. And then I would be able to go out and buy another property with it. I'd be able to pay my team with it. I'd be able to go do whatever I need to do with it. And so that's why I love the Morby method, because I can go buy a property using a DSCR loan and then go buy a low equity sub 2 deal. And then what I've got on here is market, let's just say market rent, because that's what he's getting. He should be able to show that. And then I got $4,900 there. My mortgage is going to be 3,568. So that still leaves me some room that I can go and pay him some down, some money as well on that $289,000. All right. So, all of this on the spreadsheet is really meant for, I'll fill it in just the green slot. So if you're out there looking at deals, the only way let's talk Morby method real quick. So Morby method is where I have to go out and get a first position loan, and I've got to go out there and the seller has to have enough equity in the deal. Okay. let's say he's got a $589,000 purchase price. However, say he had an underlining mortgage on it. Say he had another $200,000 in equity or another $200,000 loan on it. Let me change this. It wouldn't work, right? So we'd have to lower this. We'd have to pay some things off. And then, so you see how it counteracts each other?
Yeah.
So you would want to have, if it's a high equity deal, then Morby method works. But if it's not a high equity deal, then it needs to be a sub 2 deal or a hybrid deal, whatever it is. Most of the time, if it's a low equity deal, it's got to be a sub 2 deal. So now what do you do with it, right? I'm in the co-living space. So the only thing that I would look at doing with it would be keeping it as a long-term rental, or eventually as they move out, I would look at making it a co-living property and using it because that's what I'm trying to do in Dallas. And so, do you know how long, did he give you any other information on it?
He said that they do have year leases. I didn't get the information as to when they end, because it's also got, I think, 3-car garage in back, at least 2, if not 3,
Okay. So
in the
maybe we
alley.
could, so there's room to grow as well. Maybe like we could create an ADU back there. That'd be great, right? Convert a garage over to an ADU. So there's
Yeah,
more
because
potential there.
it's separate garage because it was 3 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and a 1-bedroom, 1 bath.
Okay. So this is what
So
I would do is I would go out, I would reach out to Nick, have him, you can get his phone number. He'll give it to you when he gets off the phone, and have him get on the phone with the seller to ask all these questions with you.
okay,
And then you can listen in on the call while he's doing it and negotiating a Morby method out of it.
okay. Yeah, that would probably be easier, especially for me right now, than to try and own it.
Yeah, I mean, why not collect some cash, right? As when you first starting out, if you don't have the resources to pay pay for the bit, what if something happens? What if they stop? What if all 4 of them stop paying at one time?
Yeah,
Then do you have the means to make it work?
not very easily.
Okay. So
Yeah,
sometimes while you're getting your feet wet, it's not bad to just go ahead and wholesale those deals.
right.
Um, and then let someone buy them, and then you're learning along the way. Also, what you could do is, hey, maybe you don't want to get a high fee. Maybe you want to wedge yourself into the deal for some equity,
Okay,
and partner with somebody like myself that's got experience with single family homes that'll bring in and show you how to do it over and over again rather than just be transactional.
yeah, because that would actually be super cool to me.
It's whatever you're trying to accomplish in the short term.
So, you buy in Spokane?
I have bought and I had a house in Spokane before.
Okay, and so these duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes do fine for veteran living
Yeah,
or
because
or
it
co-living.
co-living, veteran living. The only thing it would not work for our buy box is the sober living.
Okay,
So, and inside of Spokane, I know there's veterans available. I got a message today for our New Orleans property. There's 40 from one caseworker. There's 40 veterans that need housing.
in Spokane.
No, in New Orleans.
Oh,
So
no,
I can
New
only
Orleans. Okay.
imagine it's the same amount in Spokane.
Yeah, there's a giant VA hospital here.
So that means that there's probably a large veteran population if there's a VA
Yeah.
hospital nearby.
So there's a 10-room triplex for like they want 650. I
Okay.
think it rented currently for around 5,000. But he's got quite a bit of mortgages on it, and I don't think he wants to assign them.
Okay. Then I wouldn't probably deal with it. I wouldn't want to waste my time
Okay.
on it.
Okay. Yeah, some people just don't want to do that. So I didn't know if there was a good other method to do it because 10 rooms seems like a pretty good
Yeah. So how I would probably
setup.
do it with this property here is I would probably ask him, hey, let me buy it from you, go in second position, And then also, what I would probably do, like we're doing in New Orleans, is where there's two tenants that we want kicked out already. It's his family members. We're going to do an escrow holdback on those units. So we're holding back $25,000 in case it goes into we need to go into eviction.
Oh,
And
okay.
so we could do the same thing with this guy.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I'll get on the phone with him and then set up a phone call. So Nick would do the negotiating with him, and I'll just say, "Hey, here you go."
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it easier for me. So basically, I'm bringing you a lead, and you guys are finishing it off.
Yep. Until you get going yourself. And I
I
apologize.
like that.
My camera just died on me. 1 second.
By the way, Adam, I don't know if we can hear you. You're too far away.
Yeah, my camera just died on me, so I'm fixing it real quick. That's why I disappeared for a second. Technical difficulties getting all hooked back up. All right, hold on a second. Hold, please, everyone.
And
then Gus,
I
I
was,
got you next.
and while I have you, could you is it possible that you can email me like that what you filled out on that so I can
Yeah, you got the sheet.
use it as okay, perfect.
All right, 1 second. Well, I might not be coming on camera here till this thing comes back up. All right, Gus, is that all you got, Laura?
Yeah, for today, I'll now that I know that so it makes sense if we can make him make it make sense and he owns it free and clear.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do that. And then if I know you're willing to buy in Spokane, I'll keep looking.
Yeah, we'll buy as long as it's a Morby method, we'll buy anywhere in the country.
Okay. So that means that basically that they have at least what percent equity, probably more than 50?
I want them to have more than 50.
More than 50. Okay. All right. All right, then that would be all I have for now. I'll go look some more and Nick's phone number, I think. Let's see.
All right, I'm back.
Let's see. Where was Nick? Or are you gonna give it?
Yeah, he'll come back on here in a minute once he's off the phone.
Oh, there he
He's in the
is.
chat. All right, Laura. Yeah, get with Nick and then we'll see what we can get. But if those numbers make sense, it'd be a no-brainer to buy it for us.
Okay, perfect. I will I'll get with the seller and see what I can find out and see if I can set something up.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
All right. What's up, Gus?
How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. My voice is a little raspy tonight, it feels like, because I've been talking all weekend.
Oh man. So
What you got?
Yeah, can you tell us about the new multifamily deal you got so we can find something similar for you? Why did you say yes to that one? What's exciting about it?
This is why I said yes.
Okay.
Well, I've been saying yes a lot lately, but it's been good yeses.
Okay.
Because I put my buy box out there. But even though this is not on my buy box, right? Because I haven't updated it yet, it was in our buy box with this broker. So this property is a 44 unit property in New Orleans, and we're buying it basically doing a Morby method on it. We're gonna do a membership interest purchase agreement, which I have no idea. I had no idea what it was until the broker explained it to me. And so it is where you go out there and listen, I don't claim to know it all. I'm getting new. I'm new into multifamily. And so I'm learning all the terminology because I grew up in the single family space. But it's a membership interest purchase agreement. What that does is that we're going to go in once we sign the purchase and sell agreement. We're going to go into the existing LLC. And then our terms on it was that he's going to seller finance 40% of the purchase price. We're buying it for 3.95 million. And we're going to go out and get a DSCR loan for 60%. Now, here's the kicker. We're going to be joining his LLC as majority members during due diligence, which allows us to go out and get a DSCR loan refinance rather than going out and get a new loan. Al could probably talk about, you can do that with, you can still refinance multifamily. You don't just have to sell it. And so, and then once we close on that refinance, he'll stay as a minority member of the LLC and have 40% carried in a second position, or a preferred interest. I don't know the exact terminology for it just yet, but he's going to carry that 40% for the next 48 months. We'll negotiate a clause to have it once we get into due diligence, we're going to negotiate a clause to go to 60 months, just in case if we have a prepayment penalty. I don't know if the prepayment penalty exists on the refinance or not. So, but it's just an easier way to get into the deal, because now we don't have to go out and raise 40% or 35% if we were going to get a 65% loan to value. So that would be what? Let's see, a million, I can't even know off the top of my head. It's over $1 million. I don't want to go out and raise that kind of money, because then it wouldn't make sense with the cash flow, because this is not a true value add property. Now, the value add on it is he's been kept it up very nicely. The value add on it is we're going to turn some of the units over time into co-living units. We'll turn those into 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom units, because they are 2-story townhomes. And and then also the rents, because the tenants have been there forever, they're undervalued. He just wanted to keep the tenants in longer and longer rather than having vacancy. And so as we raise rent, they'll move out. Some of people will move out. We'll be able to add HUD VASH to have fair market rent. And then we'll also be able to convert those units over to co-living slowly over the next few years, because we don't want to jump in. We don't want to convert the entire property over. So the only reason we got it, and it would have been a hard no if it was a cash deal, and it would have been a hard no if we couldn't do a seller carryback on it. So if we had to go out there and get if we had to go out there and raise 35%, 40%, it would have been a hard no. But since we were able to buy it creatively, then that's why we said yes.
So when you go into the LLC and do the refi, you don't have to put any money out of your pocket. It's coming from the refi, right? Or you have to put some
It's
money?
coming from the refi, right? Like we're paying, he wants 60% down.
I know, but you don't put any money from you.
We're not putting money down. I mean, the only thing we got to show is reserve. Now we're going to have to bring some money in, right? Reserves and stuff like that.
How much
It's
is
not,
that?
it's not, but it's very minimal.
Yeah, like what?
I mean, we
50,000?
might raise maybe $100,000 to $200,000 on
Okay.
on a $3.9 million purchase price which is crazy.
That's insane. Then what's going to be?
Or what I could do, or what I might do is, rather than get hey Al, can you get a 65% loan to value
Yeah.
on a multifamily?
Yeah.
So see, I might go get a 65% loan to value. Steve, can you run those numbers and see if that would work?
Yeah, usually on a cash out refi, you go up to 75%.
Wow.
So
On a
if
multifamily.
if it's a purchase, it goes up to 80% on DSCR. And then and if you have time, and maybe that's what, if you ever want to do it later, the cheapest debt is agency debt, right? So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, those rates are like 5.5%.
Yep. So
Long
can
term.
we refinance into can we do a cash out into Fannie Freddie?
Yeah. They work just like DSCR.
But then we'll just do that then, probably.
Yeah, because the only issue they have, that some of them will have some issues with, if you start doing co-living or some other creative type of renting outside of long-term rents.
But we could do it further out, right? Like
Yeah.
we're underwriting it as is right now. We're not accounting for any value add.
Yeah.
Because that's the benefit, right? That's the benefit of joining the LLC now, is because now we can just leverage what is already there.
Yeah.
Anything we do on top of that is a net positive for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after doing all this, what's going to be the net income, the average that you're going to?
I don't have the spreadsheet in front of me, so I'm not going to give you just
couple
numbers.
thousand, 5,000, 10,000. Any idea?
Again, I'm not going to. I don't know off the top of my head, man.
Okay. So
I let the team run that one.
cool. So was this property in Craxi or off market?
It was on market.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I walked the property with the broker while I was down in New Orleans, and when we were looking at the 24 unit,
Is that the same broker? The same guy?
same broker.
See,
It's all this is why you build relationships.
yep. Yep. Who came up with this whole idea? The broker?
Uh, well, I told him what we're doing, but he's done things like this before. He's been a commercial broker for 20 plus years.
That's awesome. So last question. What was you said they're two-level townhomes?
Yeah, so it's got all the units in there are 2 bedroom, um, 1.5 baths. So there's a
Okay.
half bath downstairs, and then there's two bedrooms upstairs, and then there's a nice sized living room with a
So
fireplace.
there's like garages. How are you gonna turn it into 3-2?
Because I'm gonna take the living room out.
Oh, okay. So no more living room.
No more living room.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
So I have a question. So basically, in a nutshell, did the guy, I can't remember because it went so fast. The guy owned it free and clear, or he already had a loan.
He has a small loan that he has right now.
But when
And
you join his LLC,
we haven't done
then
it yet. We're still under LOI, accepted LOI. We're waiting on our PSA our purchase and sale agreement to be finalized.
right, but just the idea in general. So if you join the LLC, then technically now it's the same company and you can get a DSCR loan.
Yeah, that's
Refi.
why we're doing a refinance
Yeah, and then he would stay on the LLC
until he's paid off.
until he's paid off. But all the paperwork like writes that up to
Yeah, I'm not the best person to do paperwork, so that's why
yeah,
I
no,
hire
I'm just
people.
as long as I got the gist, it's easier to pitch when you're like, hey, I got an idea how I can do this.
Yeah, I'll do a full, complete breakdown when I get wrap my head around it.
Yeah, so
it's very
the tricky thing
interesting.
about this is a lot of most DSCR lenders do not allow seller carry. So the wrinkle in here is that he's part of the LLC. He's still the owner. So it doesn't look like seller carry because he's already an owner.
Yeah, he'll
Mhm.
drop down to a minority member.
So I think that's
Okay.
how you get by that. But yeah, but there are DSCR lenders that will allow seller carry. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they'll look at this, the fact that he's still part of the LLC and that you're going to be paying, if you can make it look like, because like, for example, agency that does not allow subordinated liens, they're
Yeah, there will
really
be no
strict.
lien attached. It'll
Yeah.
just be
So
it'll be written into the agreement of
yeah,
his preferred interests.
yeah. So I think that's how they get around it. So I'll have to see how it's written up.
Okay. Very interesting.
Thanks, Al. Lee, what you got?
Hi there. How you doing?
I'm doing outstanding. Glad to be back in San Diego.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
We're not like Greg down in Miami. It looks like he's on South Beach. What you got?
Well, I'm a new gator and
Okay.
looking for my first deal. So I've decided to take a slight road trip from South Carolina to Fargo, North Dakota.
You're in
And
winter?
uh, now,
Oh,
because the Fargo meetup is Thursday.
okay.
So I just figured, well, it's going to be a much more intimate group than the 550 that were at Chicago. So I figured there would be a whole lot less chaos. And
Chicago was
I just
crazy.
it looked like it was
My voice
crazy.
hurts.
So my question is, what is the best way to approach these meetups so that I don't walk away with the title of knucklehead?
I would go in there with an open mind and know and really have the understanding of what you're going there for, right? Set an intention of what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you just go in there with just not needing anything, then how do you know to connect with intention, right? And then what and understand and start. You got to know what you have. You're a gator, right? That's what your background is right now, and that's where you're at in the community. And then what you need new clients for new buyers or wholesalers. So depending on what you're looking for as a gator, that's your have, and then that'll let you got to understand that first, and you got to stick to it, and then you got to have your need, right? You got then it'll allow you to then that will allow you to look for your need and be able to articulate that, because inside that room you're going to talk to a bunch of people, and you want to talk to them for, depending on how many people there, how long it is, you want to do like maybe 5 to 10 minute conversations. Do not go in there and you want to spend all your time talking to one person, because that defeats the purpose. And so you want to go in there and don't be shy to people. Everybody else in there is going to be wanting to connect, and they may be shy, but just go up and talk to them. I mean, I was there on Saturday night, and people were just standing in the corner, just standing there by themselves. They came all that way to come to a meetup, and they were just standing. So I had to go up and talk to them, make them feel a little bit uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, then you're doing the right thing. And so, but really go in there with your mindset of what you have, so that it allows you to find what you need. Okay. Because you got to be able to provide value to someone as well. Okay. And so, do you have a goal in mind of what you're like, where you're going, what direction you're going in the Gator community? Do you have a 2-year goal? Do you have a 1-year goal? Do you have a 3-month goal that you can work towards?
Well, I was hoping at least 6 months, and then perhaps move on to sub 2. But I guess I'm going to have to. I think Thursday is going to be my roadmap. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'll have
now in Gator, what are you looking for to accomplish with Gator? Like, as far, let's say, are you trying to just lend on EMD? Or are you trying to lend for double closes? What is your capacity?
Well, I was thinking actually both EMD or transactional funding, but I need to connect with an experienced gator in order to be able to accomplish my goal. Because
Okay.
I can't just go flying into it blind.
No, you
So
don't want to. You want to work with somebody.
yeah,
And also
definitely.
you want to be able to, you want to have that person look at the deals, right? Like, I was at dinner the other night, and there was somebody that was looking at a deal to EMD on, and there was no plan on who was the operator of the buy and hold side. They had no idea about how to run this transaction, which is fine. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Okay. You got to get your feet wet, but that's where you go and partner with someone that's done it, so that you could have the comfort, so that your lenders are comfortable lending to you. And so I advised him. I said, I probably wouldn't do that, because there was no plan there. And so you wouldn't have known that if they would have just done it if I wouldn't have said something, probably. And so you want to make sure you connect with, so what you're looking for when you go into this meetup is you're looking for a fellow gator that's probably got a few transactions under their belt. And so you've got like Elizabeth here. She is a gator, it looks like. And so she's probably, I don't know how long she's been, but I'm going to talk to her here in a minute, and we'll ask her some questions. We'll do exactly what you should do during these meetups. Okay.
Okay.
So, and then also I'll connect you with, if you want to shoot me a text message, I'll connect you with, her name is Susan Casper. She's a leader in the community in Gator. She's an owners club as well. Now she's busy, so she may not. She got to annoy the shit out of us, right? If you don't annoy us, then we know it ain't important.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear. I'll come to Lakeisha Charles real quick. Let me get to Elizabeth real quick, since I'm talking Gator. What's up, Elizabeth?
Hi, Adam. Thanks for taking my call, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
So what? So you're in Gator.
Yeah, I joined in September. I haven't done any deals yet because I have this
You,
multifamily that I took on. Kind of regret it because it's too much work. Because
what
it's
type
a,
of multi? What type? How big of a multifamily?
well, it's downtown West Palm Beach, and downtown is blowing up right now. Everybody's buying up everything, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's a sixplex. It's a 5-2. That that
Okay.
one that one was built in 1927, so it's like nearly 100 years old. So that one is historic, which is what half my headache is.
Yeah,
And
because then you got to get the city's approval, the historical society, right? To get
I
it.
know, man, and those people are paper pushers, man. So
They are. You get they say yes on one meeting, and
uh-huh,
then you go to the meeting, and then they say, okay, this is what you need. And you go back, someone else has joined, and they say, oh, I need you to fix this piece, and then 6 months is already gone.
I know, and not only that, they have a lot of CRA money, resources, something I forgot what it is. Um,
So
but I
what can I
can't
help
get
you?
it.
What can I help you with?
Well, I'm trying to finish it or bring it as far as I possibly can so I can market it, and then it would free me up to go do the other things that I want to do. Because
Okay.
I've been a landlord for like 20 years. I'm done. I don't want to be a landlord
You
anymore.
don't want you've been a landlord for 20 years, so you've got a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, but I want an easier life. I don't want the tenants calling me anymore. So
You want to
uh,
get mailbox money.
yes,
Okay.
I want
You
to
want to,
call you from Fiji.
yeah, well, hey, I want to be on a catamaran one day and be calling people from my Starlink.
I
Okay.
hear you. Yeah.
So what do you look at? So what in particular with this deal can I help you with?
Well, I saw that you were into co-living, and it would
Yeah.
make a really good co-living. It's 17 bedrooms.
Okay. And
So
commercial.
and it's
I mean,
commercial.
6 units. So that means that we don't have to bump up against the unrelated individual rules because you can spread across so many units.
Yeah, it's four different buildings. So
Okay.
so so I have a duplex in the back, and then it's two duplexes in that four different.
Okay. And
Uh-huh.
where are you at in the renovation phase?
Well, right now we're doing the in just drywall and flooring right now. Two
Okay.
units are two. I have a duplex in the back that's basically finished except for AC, and then that is concrete. That was built in 61. And then
Okay.
another single family up front, which we kind of wanted to divide it up. So
Okay.
those two were built in 61, but the two uh two-story buildings, those are built in 1927. So those are the ones we're working on now.
So I'm hearing a couple of things here, right? You look like you're trying to find out what the highest and best use is of it, but you want to be out
Mhm.
of it and not be a landlord. So do you just want to get it to make it pretty and then sell it off to somebody?
Yes, basically. Or
Okay.
if somebody wants to come in and finish it, but I can't afford to walk away with a minus. I got to get
Yeah.
my cost back. Yeah.
And so did you pay cash for it?
I borrowed 880 from a
Okay.
hard money guy, and he's a terrible hard money guy because I borrowed a lot of money in my time. But
Yeah.
my regular hard money guy loved the deal, but he took
I
so
would have to
long.
look at
Yeah,
I would have to look
yeah.
at all I would have to look
Mhm.
at all of the makeup of the building and then
Mhm.
makeup of like what the area looks like. I know West
Yeah.
Palm Beach is a co-living market,
Mhm.
so it might be a possibility. I mean, what about buying it and partnering with somebody like myself and refinance and getting all your money out and staying on as a partner?
Yeah, I could, as long as I
Let
need
someone
my
like
cash
me
back.
and let somebody
Mhm.
like me run it.
Yeah, I don't want to run it. That's a
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna run it either, but I mean, let
yeah,
somebody on my team run it.
yeah.
Right. We
Yeah,
can go
so
sip margaritas down at Margaritaville.
now we're talking. Yeah, so
Okay, so let's see here. When do you think you're going to have it ready to go? It's fully permitted because you're working with the historical board.
well,
When do you?
that one I haven't permitted yet because I'm basically fixing the inside and then I'll permit the outside because you can do stuff inside, but you can't touch the outside. So that's
Yep.
what they, yeah. So
Okay. So what
mhm.
do you want to? So when do you think you'll be in a place to know more of like a timeline?
I'll give it a month.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
so what do you on this on? outside of this one, what else are you working on?
Well, I have another one in Revere Beach that would make a really good. It's right up against the yacht club. Because if you, I don't know if you know, Revere Beach, Florida, it's a huge sailing community.
Yep.
So I have this 4x2 that could make a really good rental for people coming in.
You already own that
Managers.
one?
Yes. And
Okay.
I had
so
done a DSCR, but the terms were terrible because the lady who did it didn't really know it, and I needed the cash to go put in this one, so I took it. But I kind of
Okay.
want to, yeah.
I would love to talk to you more on a deep level of that, of what you got going on. Let me pull up my, you got time this week to talk?
Yeah. Not
Let's see.
Wednesdays.
What'd you say?
Not on Wednesday.
Not on Wednesday. Okay, let me pull up my calendar real quick. Let's see here. What about let's see here. What about Thursday?
Let me just look at
Thursday work for you?
Let me just look at my calendar quickly.
Like, what if we did 7 p.m. your time?
That means I won't get my cocktail.
Okay, well, let's go earlier then.
At 6.
Okay, how about 6 p.m.?
Yeah, 6 sounds better.
Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. It's on my calendar. And
Okay.
then if you want to shoot me a text message, I'll send you the email with the link. Do you have my phone number?
No.
It's 843 694
Okay.
0909.
Okay, gotcha.
Now everybody on YouTube is going to call me because this is streaming live on YouTube. So,
Oh, okay. All right. So you want me to shoot you my email?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good.
There it is. Liz at highriver.money.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Lend money.
Okay. Well, I can help you lend money
Okay, good.
once you get out of these projects.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Thanks, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. All right, Miss Lee, real quick. So you heard what I was talking about, right? I was just like trying to get to know her real quick. I was trying to get to know because I've never met Miss Elizabeth before, and I wanted to understand what she had. I come to find out she's got a multi-family. Has a wealth of knowledge. I could probably learn a couple of things from her, right? Because she's been around the real estate space for a little bit. What does she need? She needs an operator in her business to come in and take over this building or buy it from her. And so those are the things I was trying to extract from the conversation, because if it wasn't me that is going to do it, then now I know how to go find somebody in the room to help her out with her need. Okay. And then we could potentially work together because I know that she wants to lend money. And so to the right people that are doing the right thing. And so I could potentially work with her. So I extracted that information out from her. And then, so that's the same thing you'll do inside the room when you're going to the meetup.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll do it.
All right. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it.
I'll tell you as soon as I get back.
I'll tell you one trick you do. You got a blink card?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you got to get a blink card. BLINQ. Okay, blink card. You fill that out, put it download on your phone, and then it'll give you a QR code. And then what you do is it'll allow you to make notes in there of people, what they have and what they need.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Miss Lakeisha, how are you?
Oh, sorry about that. It's
Like, I
bedtime.
can't find
It's
a dang
chaos over
button.
here. I have been waiting to talk to you all weekend. How are you, Adam?
I am doing outstanding. Sorry, when I go to these conferences, like I was hanging out with Rio all weekend, I go internal and I like to I like to be present.
You're fine. No, I found some land in Texas. I told you I was gonna go hunting for you, but
Heck yeah.
let's see if it fits.
Okay.
15 lots, 15 continuous lots. Your face.
Really? Okay. Let's go.
But they don't want to sell them individually. They're requiring all 15 to be purchased together. They would not give me any numbers. She said just present the LOI, they'll go over it, and I guess come back with a rebuttal.
Is it within the area I'm looking for?
It is.
Okay. 15 lots. And they all can be, you've already verified with the city they can be platted, they build on?
She said they're already platted. It is 3.39 acres total. The utility is already present. The only catch is she said a third of the road still needs to be completed.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. I definitely want to look at that. I could
And
build 15 quadplexes.
so she said they were willing. The site I found them on said 90,000. And then when I talked to her, she was like, we're willing to go as low as 45K for each lot. But then I asked her, would
But I
they
have
be
to buy all,
interested in seller?
but I would buy all 15.
I asked her
Okay.
if seller financing was an option. She would not commit. She said she wasn't sure. She'd have to check, but just put in an LOI and they'll go from there.
And that's through an agent?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get we need to look at that one. Can you you got my phone number?
I was dealing with the kids. I heard you because I have my AirPod in. I was
All
listening
right.
to the number and I was like, I'm not going to remember that.
It's 843
Okay.
694 0909.
Okay.
Text me the information. And if I don't touch base with you by tomorrow afternoon, ping me again, because I get like over 50 to 60 messages a day.
Okay. Text
Which
and
I'm
over
blessed
text.
to have that problem. Okay. I'm not complaining about it. I'm
Yep.
very fortunate to have that problem.
Okay. I can. Do you have deal sauce? Because I can send you. They have pictures on the site.
Well, if you give
So
me the
she didn't
address, we can just pull it up.
Okay. Okay. So just text you the address.
Yep. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure somebody's, I'm pretty sure we've got access to deal sauce.
I was blowing Nick up on Friday and Saturday, but he didn't answer.
Because he was going to Chicago.
That makes sense. Okay. I see
We
why.
were at a nice steak. We were at a nice dinner on Saturday night.
Oh, well, I'd ignore me too. Okay, that I have other
Yeah,
properties, but
land stuff like that you'd send to us, because we'll have me directly, and then I'll loop in Wes on that one.
Okay, gotcha. So with Nick, what I needed is I had other land that I found.
Okay.
Also in Alabama, because I know you guys were talking about Oxford vacancy. So I was on a land hunt this weekend. So I found land in Alabama as well. I just need to skip trace to get information.
I don't have a builder yet in Alabama. Doesn't
I'm
say
sorry,
I can't
Alabama
find
is actual properties. These are single family homes that I found, but I need to skip trace. So between the vacant land in Texas that I found and the single family homes or the properties that I found in Alabama, I just need to be able to find the owner's information to talk to them, and then I'll have other potential stuff for you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, those you can send over to Nick and Christy.
Okay. Can I have Nick's email address, please?
It's just Nick, NICK, at thepatriotcapitalgroup.com.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
You said send it to Nick and Steve.
Nick,
I'm sorry, I saw Steve put his stuff in the chat.
That's only if it's multifamily.
Okay.
If it's not, but you just send it to Nick, and then at the land stuff you send to me, and then I'll put us together in a message to Wes. for right now.
Okay, got it. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
All right. Charles,
Hey Adam, good
how are
evening.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm breathing.
Like that. You're very
What you
funny.
got?
So, I got this home in Chicago. Unfortunately, I didn't reach you over the weekend. Maybe you would have checked on it. It
No, I haven't looked at any of my emails on any of the stuff that anybody has sent me because I was at a Rhea Campbell's event all weekend.
Yeah, I know you said you'll be absent, so I don't blame you for that. But somebody responded. I think it's a Wes Christopher.
Yep. Wes Thompson, maybe.
Wes Thompson. Yeah.
Yep. That if you send it to deals at the Patriot Capital Group, that goes to him
Okay.
or
So
it comes to me.
before it comes to you.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So maybe he will send it to you. But just heads up, it's a former group home.
Okay.
That's why I thought
Well, that's perfect, right? We just did one in Decatur like that, and it turned out well.
yeah, I mean, so this is in Chicago. It's in St. Joseph. Oh, it's on 8th Street, Illinois, St. Joseph. And they call it a
Illinois is not my buy box, so but the only way it would make sense if it is a sober if we get it as a Morby method.
So would it make sense?
If it's a non-Morby method deal, I don't buy in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to you made him want to send that one over to Nick. Have you already negotiated it?
No, I didn't want to negotiate anything because I didn't know what you were going to say.
Yeah, so shoot, if it's not pre-negotiated already, you can send that over to Nick.
Okay, not to Wes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still send it to deals, right? You can send it to deals, and then Wes will send it to Nick if it's not if he doesn't want to do it.
Well,
Usually,
it's already with Wes. Wes has
okay,
it.
so he'll send it. If he don't, he may be working on it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
I got to meet with him tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
We'll follow up with you, man.
Okay.
Keep sending them.
And I'm still. Do you still need the cash? The 110?
Yeah, I still need the 110.
Okay, I'm working with some direct lenders now, so
Okay.
call you and I mean you work at that with them.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thanks, Charles. I want to be able to pay you, man.
That's what I'm working hard.
All right. If it don't work out on this one, maybe we can get them out on the next one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
You do anything on event centers, or it's just like housing?
Event centers I have not bought yet. I bought a church one time in Puerto Rico that was an event, but it was a commercial. It had Airbnbs and a salon in there, but that was about it.
Okay. But for now, you're not looking at that.
No, but I got somebody that would probably look at it.
Can you direct me to them?
Yeah, his name is AJ.
AJ?
Yep, he's down in Miami.
AJ.
Yep. I'm not gonna give his phone number out on the YouTube speaker because I don't know if he'll get mad at me.
Can you text it to me or send me?
Yeah. Shoot me a text message, ask me for AJ's number, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay. Okay, Adam. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Charles.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Tunera. Where'd she go?
Hey, it's
How do you say it?
Panera.
Tanera. See, I'm bad at names. God, I'm bad
No,
at names.
it's all good. I always tell people just think about
You ever see
Panera.
that? You ever see that comedy? Was it Dave Chappelle? Was it? It was like A. Ron, Jacqueline.
That always cracked me up. Yeah. I always just say think about Panera. Just don't think of a sandwich on my face and you'll be good.
Panera. There we go.
Panera.
Tanera. I got it
Yeah.
forever. Now I'm gonna think of a Panera bread.
I know, right? Well, I saw you on where I found you was Pace had a daily meetup or something and you just jump on and you were on there that day and he referred to you and I saw that you were a fellow veteran and I was like, okay, Okay, another veteran. I know we have quite a few veterans in the community as well. I
Yeah.
served in the Army
Thank
Veterinary
you for your
Corps.
thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours as well. And so I continue to serve in the veterinary space, but on the real estate side of the house, I've been doing short-term rental arbitrage. That's really kind of where I jumped in with a
Brave
friend.
soul.
Pardon?
Brave soul.
I know, I know. It's been great though. Like there's some months that with this one property that's 6 Michigan, 5, 6K, profit just from that one property in the high
I tried to
season.
arbitrage one time in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and
Mhm.
it did not work. It did not work out well.
Mm.
We
Okay.
ended up giving back all the furniture to the seller or to the guy. We just said, "Hey, here's a turnkey Airbnb for you."
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely doesn't work in all parts of the country. I've had some luck up here, though, in Michigan. But I wanted to ask, so I've been branching out a little bit, still kind of in the Midwest, right? And so I
Okay.
just wanted to see what, maybe suggestion you had for, we're talking about DSCRs, so say I find, and I don't have a specific property to mention right now, but say I find one in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's a fourplex, and it's selling for 450. And so I have a great DSCR person,
Mm-hmm.
and so I know I could get 75 or 80 for that. And so the
Okay.
other 20%, since I have no, I don't have tons of. I mean, I have like a self-directed IRA that I can use some funds with. I mean, I have like 20K in there. I don't want to just use it all. So I know we've got gators. A couple of them already spoken up tonight. And then also some have recommended to me to reach out to my network, my own personal network. I'm a veterinarian. I have veterinary colleagues. Some, have money, and then other people that I know, sending out a sheet that shows the specific deal when I get one, going to my network versus like say a gator that I have gotten to know and trust. What do you recommend for to me to get into a process like this where I don't have to spend my own money, but like for a gator, if they're lending me this money for only 6 months or 9 months, or they usually want it back pretty quickly, like where would I get those funds from? I wouldn't be able to refinance that quickly, right? Or would
Well,
I
you
try
wouldn't
to
want to refinance the money out the property out that quick because if you're
right?
buying it at ARV, then you'll be
Yeah,
stuck in it, right?
right.
So if it's owned outright, you could leverage a DSCR loan for them to carry back 50%, 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, whatever to get your down payment. But if it's a sub two deal, then you just need to be able to understand what you're going to do with the property in addition to rather than long-term rental, if it makes sense, long-term rental. But what I'm hearing is a lot of confusion. Okay. And so how do you convince somebody that you know what you're talking about? And that's having a plan. And so really focusing on what your strong suit is and what that is, in the real estate space. Is it long-term rentals? Are you interested in co-living? Are you interested in whatever short-term rentals is one of them, right? So you've got experience in short-term rental, you've got a wealth of knowledge in it. You
Mm-hmm.
know how to turn a rental property into a cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to own it.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the ability to go out there and talk about that strategy. Now, if you're moving into a new strategy, it's a little bit difficult. You know, it's you got to be able to partner with people that are going to be that know a little bit more than you. I talked about that a little bit early on the call. And so people want to know that not just they bet on the deal, but they bet on the jockey
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times. And you've got to be able to have the confidence and ability to perform on the credibility that you're pitching. And so, I've raised over $4 million in capital in the last 3 years. And so, it can be difficult. I mean, I'm raising money right now and I'm missing 110,000, right? I've been able to get to 510. I'm missing that little bit of the last piece. It's like just to get you over the hurdle. And so, but it's the first deal I've done on a multifamily deal. And so I went and partnered with Pace on it to really bring in some credibility.
Yeah.
But You really have to go out there and understand what the plan is. And if you're going and talking to people, you got to be able to say, look, this is how I'm going to be able to help you accomplish your goal and help me accomplish my goal. And it's got to go both ways. So when I'm raising private money with people, I'm trying to find out what they're trying to accomplish. So I know Miss Elizabeth, she wants to be a passive investor. She don't want me to call her about toilets being clogged up, right? So I could go to her with a project and say, "Hey, Miss Elizabeth, I've got a multifamily project." She knows multifamily already. So it's for me to, I could go to have a conversation with her about that. And so she would understand it. She could understand the deal a little bit, but she's really betting on the jockey, right? Because that jockey is the one that's going to be able to run that opportunity. And so you got to know who you're talking to. Raising private money is not a transactional business. I don't like it to be transactional, and it becomes a lot easier when you become relationship driven on your capital raising. Now it can take longer because I'm running into that now. You got to build up that pipeline. You got for deals that you're raising for in 2 months, you got to be raising for them now. Because it is true that the good deal will bring money, but you got it. But would you rather be bringing money to the table than chasing money? And so you want to work on your network now about what you're doing. And so
Yeah.
now what you could do, you could rather than say, "Hey, I'm looking at a deal to go get a quadplex." You could say, "Hey, I'm currently doing this in the short-term rental space. I'm looking to grow, and I just want to see what what you're trying to accomplish. And have you invested in real estate? Have you done this? You're trying to poke holes in their wall and try to find out what they're trying to accomplish. And so you want to start having those conversations now for what you're
Yeah,
going to start accomplishing in January.
absolutely. I have started doing that. I've created, documents that I would use to reach out to folks to show them
Now
exactly
here's
what
your
I've done.
trick.
Hmm.
All right. Go in when you do the jam session. That's how you saw me.
Hmm.
Okay. Save the chat. Save the chat of all the jam sessions that you go into. You just click the button, the top green button, the top three dots. Do you know how to save the chat?
Let me look right here. Talking about
You won't be able to
specifically
do
in
it on. You won't be
Zoom.
able to do it on your phone. You got to
Okay.
do it on a desktop. So
Okay.
you would go up to the top. You would click on the right beside the X button in the chat. You would click
Hmm.
on the three dots and you would hit
Okay.
save chat.
Okay.
All right. And if you're not on your phone, you know what? I was on my phone this morning going to the airport. So I text somebody I knew was in there and said, "Hey, can you save the chat?" And Pedro sent it to
Hmm.
me. And so
Nice.
now what I'm
Nice.
gonna do now, what I do is I upload that into Chat GPT
Hmm.
and I ask it questions like, okay, give me all the emails that were posted. Give me
Yeah.
all the phone numbers that are posted. And I start reaching out to those people. I put them on my drip, like sending emails to them. Or you could say,
Hmm.
who talked about PML
Yeah.
inside or private money? And you can
Hmm.
start reaching out. So there's another way to start raising capital. But
I
you
like
go in
that.
there with, "Hey, I'm trying to make a connection with somebody."
Yeah.
You don't go in for the kill right away. You never
Absolutely.
you never close a deal on the first date.
Right.
You might, right?
Yeah.
I had a lender one time call me from the pickleball court that he met one of my other lenders and said, "Give me here, take my money," you know? And
Yeah.
so it's you never know. You might seal the deal on one call, but most of the time it's a
Mhm.
relationship you got to build because they want to know who that jockey is that's going to be riding that horse.
For sure. For sure. All right. Well, thank you for the
And
advice. I appreciate it.
make sure make sure I love how you put an army vet on there. You see how I
Hmm.
got mine? Someone told me I when I was going to get out when I was getting out of the military, I was at an event and was talking to these. I was at the Navy breakfast here in San Diego. They do it every Friday or the first Friday of every month. And I was as business owners, and I was like, "Yeah, when I get out, I'm not going to share my veterans. They won't even know I was in the military." And the guy said, "You will lose a lot of money by not sharing that
We're not
because
sharing that.
because it does sometimes build credibility, and
Yeah.
it's an icebreaker sometimes."
Absolutely. Well, I know how you feel because sometimes it's like you feel like you don't always want to share that because it's not so much like you're bragging, but you're like, oh, this isn't necessarily supposed to matter. Like, I'm just a person, I'm just like but we
Yep.
really should share that information. I had the opportunity to serve in the veterinary corps. A lot of people don't know anything about the veterinary corps or
Nope.
veterinarians. And,
All
I
Marine
could
Corps bases, the Marine Corps
perhaps.
bases have when you see Army around, they're probably part of the veterinary corps.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. So I try to incorporate that into as much as I can. I'm specifically a mobile veterinarian, so I go to
Ooh, I
people's
know who you could talk
homes.
to. You could talk
Mhm.
to look up Linda Conrad.
Linda Conrad.
She's in
Okay.
sub two. No, wait, she's not in sub two. Let me give you text me. You got my phone number?
You've given it like 15 times on this call already.
I'll
Shame
give
on
it
me.
again. I'll
Shame on
give it
me.
again.
Okay, let me put it in the chat. Okay, I'm ready.
843
Mm-hmm.
694
Okay.
0909.
09.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
connect you to because she's a dog handler down in Texas, and she's trying to start. I'm working with her as a passion project. We're gonna start doing. We're gonna help her build out her dog handling. She used to be dog handler for and trained service dogs for veterans and first
Okay.
responders. So then COVID
Okay.
happened, business fell apart, and now she's
Mm-hmm.
just franchising her dog training business. And
Okay.
so, but she's now got 9 acres in Texas that she's going to be wanting to put tiny homes on, RV pads, and turn it into an event center. And then she wants to have veterans come in there and get their service dog because it takes about 2 weeks to train the human for their dog.
Right.
And so that'd be a great connection. We could maybe work on something
That
like that.
really would be. That really, because actually someone reached out to me recently with a veterinary clinic in Texas as well that's being sold. The veterinarian is getting old, wants to sell it, but the clinic is going well. It's cash flowing. They're selling the business. They're also selling the land, and then there's also a self storage unit also on the grounds. It's very small amount of land though. It's like less than 2 acres. I was like, how are you doing all that there? But it's so cool that people know that I'm in this field, so they send me deals like that or opportunities like that. There's also a doggy daycare place here in town. I live in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And I was just at the gym the other day and she was like, hey, Dr. Crew, is that you? Like, I have this doggy daycare. I gotta get out of here. I want to sell it. And so it might be something animal related that I get into. There's someone out in Colorado as well who knows that I'm a holistic veterinarian, and she is putting together a sanctuary for wolves and wolf dogs out in
It's
Colorado. It's a
awesome.
big
And then I
thing.
got
So,
Heather. I got, let's see here. What's her name? I think it's Heather. Oh no, sorry, Whitney Parkhill. My brain's fried right now. Whitney
that's okay.
Parkhill. She's creating a place down in Georgia that she's
Okay.
gonna. That's her Mount Everest. She's an owners club. I'll just connect you with all these people that love dogs.
The animal thing, yeah, because I mean with the Colorado opportunity, I was like, what, let me go on out here. I flew out there,
Yeah.
on my own dime, check it out. And then I started the process of getting licensure in Colorado. So I'm licensed in Michigan. I just recently got the thing like the other day that said I'm officially a Colorado veterinarian now. So I can do that in any state. I love it. So, and I do have a blink card. So I'm going to put that in the chat here in just a moment. Thank
Okay.
you for your number.
All right. Miss
Appreciate you.
Tanera. I got it right.
You
All right.
got it. You got it, Tanera. You can call me
Yeah.
Doc. It's all good. All
All right.
right. Thank
Chris, what you
you.
got? And then I gotta hop off here. I got another event I gotta go to at 6 o'clock. It's nonstop over here in the Catledge household.
Is that me?
Yep, Chris.
Hey. Yes.
What's up,
Chris
man?
Estevez. How's it going, Adam?
Good.
So I just texted you on your phone. I think I got the right phone. 843-694-0909. There you go. You posted
Yep.
that in chat.
I've only said it 4 times. But,
Cool. So yeah, I want to know if it's like possible to dispo this land deal. We have this amazing opportunity in Florida, Naples. I also have a ton of other deals. I'm working on RV parks with a couple of sub two members. We're basically doing this whole tiny homes thing with Pace, but I am not in sub two yet, and I really want to close my first deal to be able to just join. But
Okay.
we're this close. We're working with lots of sub two members. Maybe even Pace might hop onto this RV park. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I don't know if you're into RV parks. I don't think so. You're mostly
Not yet.
multifamily. Not yet. I like that. I like that attitude. I'm getting deep into mobile home parks. This is like the new thing. 300K. I got one right now that I actually want to purchase in Ohio. Like I just got off the phone with
Yeah,
the
I've got
agent.
somebody on my team that can look at RV parks for us yet or now. And then I've got someone that can look, and I've got someone else that can look at mobile homes for us as well. We just haven't
Perfect.
bought
That's
any yet.
Yeah, well, they're the cash flowing cash cows. And the land, like Pace says, the land doesn't depreciate. So I have this super cool land deal. I met this billionaire, Ron Abood, and he has this land deal that then after that, once that exchange is done, I will have about $100 some million to be able to exchange it to 1031 exchanges, which I'm hoping to grow into this like whole RV park, mini homes, tiny homes expansion empire with Lola and a few other people, Pace as well. And that's I'm doing the mobile home parks thing too as well from today
Okay.
to like the end of the week. So yeah, I want to know, can we possibly dispo this? Is this something you know any builders or developers? I know a
Yeah, I
lot
mean,
of
we're
people.
building. I don't have any builders. I've got, I'm gonna take that back. We do have a builder in Florida we can work with, and there's a
Really?
guy on our bird dog team. His name's Britt. He's been looking for land down in Florida, and we were gonna partner with him to do
Wow.
creative construction down there. So,
Okay, I got the deal of the century. It's shovel ready, fully entitled. 80% of its infrastructure is already in place. We got 6 lots per wheel. There's about 12 wheels in total right now, ready to go. The
in
rest need
Naples,
to
you
be.
said?
Yeah, and near Naples, right near
Okay.
Naples.
No,
Here
is it in the flood? Is it in a flood zone?
it's in a kind of moderate flood zone, but it's protected by this like natural resource called the mangroves that is all right there, and and they are hurricane proof. The development order is hurricane proof. That's the only if, little if, but everything has been like done to order to be able to withstand like category 5, 6, 7, 8, and I don't know, max category hurricanes. We don't have hurricanes here up in Canada. I'm from Montreal, so
Okay.
completely, not in the world of
Yeah,
anything.
we'll take a look at it and see. If not, I mean, I'll pass it off to somebody because I know people. I mean, being an owners club, I've got people that I can send it to.
That would be amazing. This would actually possibly help me, join the clubs, and I want to work with you on multifamilies. I basically that's my big bread and butter so far. Well, no, I
Okay.
haven't really closed any deals, but the things that I get the most under like, contract or that I can actually find deals in is multifamily. I don't focus that much on single family anymore, but and I
Well,
saw
if you
that
find
that's
multifamily, reach out to Steve. He should be. I don't know if he's on the call anymore or not. Steve Hernandez. He's on here. If you look at the,
Yeah,
um,
he's there.
he's on here. You can reach out to him. I think he dropped his email in here as well.
cool.
Um, and then you can send, or he dropped his link card in the chat
I
at
did both, yeah.
at 4:53, and so you can reach out to him
That's
about
awesome.
multifamily,
What
and
was
he'll
the
take a look at
max number of units? Is there something that you guys will not
it.
touch in
Well,
multifamily?
I mean, right now the most we got is 44, but we just started. I mean, really, it all just
I
depends on
like
the
that.
deal, right?
I have a 307 unit in Texas in San Antonio that is like it's at a good cap rate. It's at a 10 cap. And
You,
for a class B multifamily, it's pretty good. I could send that over as well if that's
yeah,
something
send it
that's
over to
interesting.
Steve. He'll take a look at it.
Steve? Okay, cool. Steve. I think I put my phone in the chat. If you want to text me that, Steve, I'll be glad to stay in touch. I do see that Steve does have his number as a smart dude in his name, so I will be contacting him right away.
Okay.
And yeah,
Can
if
I
we could dispo that land, that would be cool. That
can
would
I
be real.
can I have your email address?
Yeah, sure. Christopher Setze at yahoo.ca. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Do you guys want me to put the land deal in the chat as well? I don't mind. I won't do it if
I
it's
don't
my
care. You can put whatever
Well,
you want to in the
put your
chat. As long
I
as you don't
love
cuss me out.
I need your email.
it.
Need your email for the apartment.
Perfect. Christopher Setze at yahoo.ca. I put it in the chat. I put in the link. Yeah, if you guys are interested, that one I can get under contract right away. I just haven't gotten anything under contract since like I was doing like just single family before, and four of these properties could not sell. I don't know. One of them must have been possessed by demons or something, because all the seven buyers completely ghosted me afterwards. Never explained why they wouldn't take the house. They had a $40,000 spread on a $110,000 asking price. Almost like, almost 40% off. That was a deal,
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know.
sometimes people say this shit turns into a shitty deal in somebody's buy box, or maybe they're not looking using their buy box. That's why we go off our buy box here. You
Yeah.
know. So, all right. Well, hey, I gotta hop off here. I've got to go get changed over to my dress attire and go snooze with some people down in downtown San Diego this real estate event. So go get
Awesome.
dressed up again. So I was hoping to get out of my suit for the week, but nope, I'm going back right into it. So, all right, I will talk to y'all later. If y'all need anything, you've got my phone number because I have said it 4 times, maybe 5. And stay motivated. I host these Zooms daily. And so if you've dropped your email in the chat, I'll get back to it and I'll put you on our email list so that you can stay up to date if I do change it. But typically, it is going to be at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. Central time, and 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Monday through Friday, and it's the same Zoom link. I try to make it easy for you. So please feel free to come back, go out there, take action. Don't sit on Zooms all day. Take imperfect action and move the ball forward. So y'all please stay safe and God bless all of y'all.